Hi everyone, in this video we're going to learn what a submix is. In this case we are going to create this submix that happens to be marginally darker than his friends. Okay, run a couple of our tracks through it and apply an effect before it heads out to the master mix and off into people's eardrums. Alright, let's dig into our submix. So what is a submix? Submix is, well, we've got this master mix, right? Everything runs through here. Let's close that up. So this, we've got 3 tracks and they all run through this master mix. Okay, so everything has to pass through that. It's kind of like the final stop. You can add effects and you can adjust the volume. But let's say you want to do it to just a couple of tracks. That's what a submix does. I can create a submix and say just the background cafe noise and the music go through it, but not the dialogue. It's kind of like a submix or a little baby mix. Okay, so to create one down here, okay, in this gray area, say instead of add a track, we add an audio submix track. It kind of appears down the bottom here. Where is it? There it is. Okay, submix 1, and you see it appears here. How do you know it's a submix? It's like a tiny percentage darker than the rest of them. It's so slight. I don't know. Seems like that in this room at the moment. It might look darker for you. So let's name this one. So this is going to be my reverb submix, because what I want to do is I want, at the moment, the music, both the music and the background noise are quite, well produced. I want it to feel like it's in a room, have that kind of like echo, but not echo, it's reverb. Okay, so I want to pass it through this. So what we do is we say instead of going through the full mix, the master mix, we're going to go through reverb submix that we just made, and but not this one. We don't want the dialogue to go through because we don't want her to be reverbed. So nothing really happens except that this has to go through the submix before it goes through the master mix. Think of it as like, well, it's from kind of cable days where you plugged this into the submix and this submix plugged into the master, and then the master was your output, maybe to your speakers. Okay, so these guys have to go through this now. So just as a little example, play it. If I turn this down,
and I own
those two are muted. Okay, because they have to go through the submix. So I can adjust the volume up
we live and work
for that track.
We opened
For these 2 tracks or down.
7 months ago in the town of Wailuku. And
Okay, and
so
what I want
far
to do is, first of all, I want to turn up my volume so I can hear it. There we go.
it's going quite well.
And what we're going to do is add an effect just to the submix. So up here, I'm going to find the reverb, there it is there. And I'm going to use this convolution one. It's pretty good for adding reverb, some pretty cool presets. Double click it to open it. And there's some really cool stuff in here. So
it's been really amazing how people have.
You can kind of just keep this open and move it around as well to say actually.
People keep coming in.
I'm going to
we keep making
mute the dialogue because I want to get this working first before I balance it. Okay, so I'm going to just increase the volume of it. Okay, so this on. I need more. Can you see? It adds that like little reverb. Sounds like it's in a room. The thing we were trying to get rid of in the last videos. Okay, and then you can work your way through here. I won't. You can have a look through these. I just want to point out the amazing, like, who decided that, you know what we need? We need inside of a shower. Door open or door closed? And like medium-sized Kevin, not large, massive Kevin. Well, what's a cave and a Kevin? It's probably acoustically different. These are all like, I know that these are actually mimicked off actual like proper situations and not just like, made up through somebody dragging the sliders. I think they've modeled them on proper rooms. So you can listen to them. They're pretty amazing. So I figured out like, I was deciding between living room or living room with nothing in it. And they do sound different. So you've got some adjustments down here you can play around with, but that's not the reason we're doing this. We're doing submixes. I've got my like empty living room and I close it down now and turn it back down. Set it to 0. Okay, and now I'm going to bring in my dialogue again.
People keep coming in, so we keep making donuts.
And now I'm going to play around with, in comparison, how loud this is. Okay, I've mainly used it to add that effect, but you can apply lots of different things to this submix. Where it becomes super useful is, let's say you got dialogue across a couple of tracks. At the moment, we've only got 1 track, or maybe there's sound effects or whatever you're doing, the same thing has to be on multiple tracks because of videos and stuff. It means you can group up like these 3 tracks or these 3 audio tracks through one submix and apply the effect or the fixing or the correction rather than trying to do them all individually per clip. All right, I hope that helped you understand what a submix is. Let's get on to the next video.